Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the interface for the cClear system that we've just provisioned and installed. So we need to access the web interface on the platform, and the best way to do that is obviously through the IP address. Now we can either get that through our DHCP server, we could get that from the LCD display on the front of our cClear appliance. Alternatively, we can plug into the serial port on the cClear hardware, and via the serial port we can get direct access to the command line on the board. So in this particular case I'm going to use the serial port. So you can see I've connected to the serial port and we have a command line interface. So I can type help in here and it'll give us a very rudimentary command line help that allows us to talk to the cClear hardware and find out a few pieces of information. So in this particular case, the piece of information we want is the IP address. So we're going to do show network. And when we do that, we can now see that we've gathered the IP address. So it's in this particular case, it's 172.16.255.249. So that's really the main piece of information that we need from our cClear hardware. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to access the web interface. So we're going to open up a brand new tab on our browser and we're going to go to that address. So it's an https://172.16.254, sorry, 255.249. Okay, and we've connected. Right, now immediately you'll see that we're going to get that this connection is not private. Obviously this is a fresh installation, so this machine doesn't have any uploaded trusted certificates, so it's using the default certificates that come with the hardware or the appliance. So to bypass this we need to click advanced and proceed to the interface, and now you can see we have our login screen. Now again, because this is a fresh installation, we need to reconfigure the using the default username and password, which will be for this user cPacket, and the password is going to be cPacket PW. Okay, and we can now go ahead and click login. Okay, and here is now the main user interface to our cClear. So that basically concludes our access to the system. Just though, to make sure, because this is a fresh installation, what we should do is to change that default password. And we can do that within our user configuration within the system. So you can see we have all of our administration functions, and we have authorization, and you can see we have a local user that has been set up. And we also have our username cPacket, which is our administrator. We haven't set up our clients yet. We're going to do that later. And again, what we can do though now is we can change our local user's password to a new password. So I will change that. Okay, and you're seeing it's immediately been installing some default requirements. So I need to upgrade my username and password. And again, we can now click update on the password, and that has now confirmed and updated. So again, we can now go into our system, we can log out, and if we log back in again now, we should be now using our new password that we've just set. So that concludes the initial power bring up, IP configuration, access, and accessing the main dashboard from the cClear interface.